Hey, what's up guys? It's Nick. Welcome back to the channel. So I was going to do a video on what we can expect after EndGame, some possibilities, and then we got brand new footage from EndGame. So let's go ahead and watch that now, and then we can talk about where the MCU might go after the movie. Here we go.
He used the stones again.
Hey, we'd be going in short-handed, you know?
Look, he's still got the stones, so...
So let's get him. Use them to bring everyone back.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Even if there's a small chance that we can undo this, I mean, we owe it to everyone who's not in this room to try.
If we do this, how do we know it's gonna end any differently than it did before?
Because before you didn't have me.
Hey, new girl. Everybody in this room is about that superhero life. And if you don't mind my asking, where the hell have you been all this time?
There are a lot of other planets in the universe. And unfortunately, they didn't have you guys.
I like this one. Let's go get this son of a bitch.
Let's go get this son of a bitch. Ah! All right, so very cool. I love that scene. It also tells me that I still think they're going to go and get their asses whooped by Thanos. I mean, you're literally trying to defeat somebody that controls everything. They control time, they control reality, like they control everything. So Thanos is going to be a tough out. I'm still saying 2 or 3 fights. I think maybe we get a third one in there, but we'll see. But anyways, love that. Absolutely love it. Setting up for something great. And then back to the whole point of the video is where can we go after EndGame? So you know that there's going to be, here's the movies that we know about. Spider-Man's going to get a sequel. The Black Panther is going to get a sequel. You have the Black Widow movie, which is actually going to go back in time, so it's not going to go, and it's not going to affect what's going forward from EndGame. But we know that Doctor Strange is also going to have a movie. Then you have Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Then you have the Eternals. So there's so many different directions you can go after EndGame. It really just depends on what's going to happen after the end of the movie, what Easter eggs they drop in this movie. I have some predictions for post-credit scenes. Maybe we finally get an introduction into the Fantastic Four, and you can introduce somebody like a Kang as the next villain. You could introduce a Galactic or a Galactus. Maybe you could have something like the Beyonder to where they set up Secret Wars. I really don't know. There's so many different routes that you could go. Maybe they drop the word mutant in a post-credit scene and we introduce mutants, and now you're starting to get into that X-Men territory. There's just so many different directions. The beauty of Marvel Studios right now is they're pulling from a library of literally thousands of ideas. You could go in any direction you want to go in. So really, I mean, it's what do you want to set up? Now, the Russo brothers talked about doing Secret Wars, which would be absolutely incredible. You've got some of the Avengers. You've got some of the X-Men. You've got some Spider-Man characters in there. Or who knows, maybe we get this mega crossover. Now that they're doing a Morbius movie over on the Sony side, in that universe, they're going to do another Venom. They're going to do Carnage. So do we set up something to where maybe we get a Maximum Carnage storyline? Or it looks like everything going on with Marvel Studios right now is gearing towards a Sinister Six. So these are all big stories that happen in the comics that you could explore. The thing is, though, is EndGame is going to be so big, and this first 10 years is so huge, so popular. What do you do to match that over the next 10 years? It would have to be another mega event. So I think of things like that. I think of a Secret Wars, getting all these characters on screen to fight each other, which would be really, really cool. And then you could have some pretty big ones along the way. I think it's a no-brainer that Spider-Man should do the Sinister Six. I think it's a no-brainer that Marvel Studios and Sony should get together to do a Maximum Carnage storyline. That would be amazing. We'll see how all that goes. By bringing in Morbius, by possibly Blade returning. I mean, you are expanding the Spider-Man universe really, really big right now. So it's really cool how many directions they could go, both Marvel Studios and Sony. I don't know if they'll ever get together to do some massive crossover team up. That's a dream. I would hope that would happen, but we really just don't know. With Marvel Studios, I think it's going to lean more towards Fantastic Four. maybe something along those lines. You're going to be introducing Adam Warlock as well. You know he's coming, so maybe it sets up a second Infinity Gauntlet storyline. I don't know. Either they'll say that people are just, we all got burnt out on the stones. That's it. We're done. We won't do another Infinity War kind of story. Or they could do it again. You never know. So it's endless possibilities right now. Endless possibilities. Really, it's what's going to happen in the post-credit scenes and what's going to happen in the next slate of movies that are coming out over the next 2 to 3 years for us to really see what the direction is they're going in. Or it might be clear as day. I mean, right after the end of the first Tony or Iron Man, you know, Nick Fury goes up to Tony and says, I want to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative. So we knew at least the Avengers was the plan. And then very quickly we see Thanos after, you know, Loki and when the first time the Avengers assembled. So, you know, we kind of had an idea. And I feel like maybe that'll be the way that this cell sets up. Maybe we will, you know, get something within the first couple of movies. Maybe it'll take 5 or 6, but we should have an idea. The beautiful thing about Kevin Feige is I promise you that there's a plan. I've said it before. That man has a plan, and then he has a plan for that plan, then a backup plan for that backup, and a backup for this. He's constantly thinking about ways to keep the stories going and to be able to sell a storyline that you can put on screen, you can make it very well, and that the fans will also enjoy. So go ahead and just drop any comments you have below. You can drop any thoughts or comments on that footage that we just got from EndGame. I seriously think that that scene is setting them up to go fight Thanos for the first time, and Thanos is going to kick the shit out of them, and then some time will pass where you'll see like Black Widow's hair grows out, and then maybe she finds Hawkeye, who's now become Ronin, and they regroup. Tony joins them, and they figure out a way to do it together one last time. Like, you know, okay, let's lick our wounds here and realize that we've been going about this the wrong way. But I cannot wait. I mean, EndGame is right around the corner, guys. Like right around the corner, just over 2 weeks. So as always, thank you for taking any time out of your day to watch this video. Throw it a like if you like it, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.